What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to the Sports Sidebar Podcast. You're tuned in with your boy Rich, and I'm here with my buddies Tom and JD, and we're about to get this thing started. Let's go.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We got a brand new episode. I think we're at 227, 228, somewhere around there. We got some lost tapes, so we're still counting those. How's everybody doing tonight?
Doing good, Rich. How you doing?
Doing all right, man. Trying to recover from the fantasy loss you gave me, but I mean, we're going to see each other again in the playoffs. So
sorry I had to do that to you. Sometimes you gotta go for the win when you can see it.
yeah, all my running backs got shut down, man. It's just disappointing, man. He's let me down, man. All weeks.
I hate when it feels like get these guys perform all year long, and then when you're like, all right, I really need to win this week, it's just like duds left and right.
But yeah, I was like, oh, come on, man. I'd rather happen now than in the playoffs. So
Yeah, for sure.
let's just get it out the way. But let's kick it off, man. We had week 9 of the NFL wrap up. We had Thursday night game. We had the Ravens versus the Dolphins. Ravens went out there and they handled business. It's not really much we didn't expect from this game, despite the Dolphins looking like they were trying to make a comeback this season.
Yeah, it's Lamar came back. He was super efficient, 4 touchdowns. Baltimore defense played much better, and yeah, they shut down Tua and company. So, kind of what we expected, I think, earlier in the year from the Ravens. I think they're again starting to get pretty healthy on both sides of the ball. So I told you last week I think that they could probably still win this division. So I think we've got to keep an eye on them.
Oh yeah, they definitely can because everybody's losing. So, I mean, they're honestly really like a game or two back before taking back over the division. So, I mean, it's pretty much their table to call, their table to run for the rest of the year. So they definitely can do it with Lamar as long as he stays healthy. And then, I mean, Dolphins, they're cooked. I mean, so I'm surprised that their coach is still there. I don't know what they're doing over there. Tua's still there.
They fired the GM. They fired Chris Greer finally. He's been terrible for a while. But yeah, to your point, I thought McDaniel would be gone, and I thought they'd trade more pieces. They did trade Jaylen Phillips to the Eagles. So the Eagles get richer. But I thought there'd be a fire sale on that team, and that Mike McDaniel would be out. But it looks like he's gonna coach for the rest of the year at the least.
Yeah, I mean, either way, even if they did fire him, he's going right back to the 49ers.
San Francisco.
So,
oh yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, he's pretty much still going to be coaching for the rest of the year either way. And then on the Sunday games, I mean, we had the 49ers versus the Giants. I mean, I thought this would be a blowout, but the Giants actually put up a fight. It seems like without any weapons, Dart is pretty much darting the ball around.
Yeah.
Doing what he can. Dable's doing a good job of coaching him up. So I mean, he's pretty much won the starting job for pretty much the rest of the year and the foreseeable future. I mean, Giants fans should have a lot to be happy about. So we just got to figure out what we're going to do with these other picks we're going to get. So.
Yeah, this is like your ideal situation, isn't it? Like QB's playing well with no weapons and is going to lead to probably a couple of decently high picks.
Yeah, because I mean, like I said, man, we need more weapons. We need offensive linemen. I mean, I don't understand how we can't figure out our offensive line. I feel like we draft offensive line like 9 years in a row. We can't get one good starter, or one healthy starter. So,
yeah.
The main question is if they're going to keep Dable around or if they're going to get somebody in. Maybe
keep
Dable. They're going to keep Dable as like the offensive coordinator, or I don't know.
I don't think that he'd go to offensive coordinator. If he went to offensive coordinator, he'd go somewhere else. But I think he's hitching his wagon to Jackson Dart, and he's pretty much going to have to get to the end of the year and say, look what I did with this quarterback and no weapons, and give me another year kind of deal.
Yeah, that's the thing. You don't really want to break up the offensive coordinator type guy and the quarterback, especially with a young quarterback, when they're still learning the system, they're still implementing plays. So, I mean, it definitely hopefully buys him another year.
Yeah.
As far as Joe Shane, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because of the whole Saquon situation, I think Johnson still has a little bad taste in his mouth about that. So,
Sure.
we're gonna wait and see. It's gonna be an interesting situation, though.
Yeah.
They should definitely do a hard knocks off season for the Giants.
Yeah. They don't want to get caught with their pants down again.
This would be a perfect one, though. And then the other good Sunday games, we had the Colts versus the Steelers. I thought the Colts were going to lay the smackdown on the Steelers. Steelers defense woke up, came out like bats out of hell. They pretty much shut down the Colts, multiple turnovers. Colts couldn't get Taylor the ball. I mean, it was but that's the thing. I don't really think the Colts are going to face many defenses like the Steelers, where they got those guys up front that are getting to the ball like that. So I mean, it's going to be an interesting situation to see how they fare out in the rest of the AFC.
Yeah, the Steelers defense played extremely well. 6 turnovers, like you said. They bottled up Taylor. Taylor never got going. We got a bad Daniel Jones performance. Kind of what everything that could go wrong for the Colts, I felt like probably did in this one. So, hopefully it's just a little blip in the radar for them. So
yeah. So I mean, they'll probably be back on course with a revenge game this week. So
yeah, exactly.
But then we had the Bears versus the Bengals. I thought this was an interesting game because the Bengals defense gave up 47 points. I mean, I feel like that's unheard of. The defense is bad, but I didn't think it was 47 points bad. So they definitely gonna have to go back to the drawing board to figure out that defense. That's just bad, man. You can't give up 47 points, man.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that one.
Especially
that was just a wild game, but yeah, it's a lot of points.
I mean, especially when your offense puts up 42. The game before they had like 35. The game before they had like 33. Like, come on, man. I can't get one stop.
Yeah, and they were down 14 with
like 5 minutes left or something crazy.
Yeah, and Flacco brought him back to take the lead there for a second, and then it's Caleb gets down the field and scores a touchdown with I still think there was 20 seconds left on the clock, so it was like a 30-second 75-yard drive.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it's just ridiculous, man. It's just really deflating, especially.
Oh yeah.
Like if you're on the offensive side of the ball and you're like, man, we just scored. We put up 42 today, and we still lost. So, and then we have the Chiefs versus the Bills, probably one of the games of the week or last week. Bills came through and they won that game. Fortunately, I mean that Bills offense has got that Chiefs defense figured out, and the Bills defense
in the regular season.
Yeah, in the regular season. Past regular season games, I think they're like 4-1, 5-1 against the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Playoffs is a different situation. So I'm curious to see if this is their year, if they can get it done.
Yeah. Yeah, the Bills looked good. They held Patrick Mahomes to his worst completion percentage of his career, which is wild. Josh Allen was great. James Cook was great. And even with all of that, Mahomes had a chance to come down and tie the game at the end there. So good game. Two good teams. I'd say probably the two best teams in the AFC. I would expect we'll see this matchup again.
Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna see this matchup again. So the question is it going to be at Arrowhead or is it going to be in Buffalo?
Right.
Where these two teams see each other again. So
tracking towards Buffalo at this point.
Oh yeah, pretty much. I don't think the Chiefs are going to be at home at all this playoff.
Yep.
But that's also dangerous because now you present another giant type magic where you're playing all these road games to the Super Bowl. So, and then Monday we had the Cardinals versus the Cowboys. Cardinals said no Murray, no problem, and they went out there with Kobe Brissett and they smacked up the Cowboys.
They did. I was, I guess, a little shocked by the way how the offense has now looked 2 weeks in a row for Dallas after coming out to such a hot start. They played Denver. Denver was tough last week, obviously, but Arizona's defense is not the Denver defense. So
Oh,
watching them watching them kind of get befuddled by that defense was a little concerning, because that was the one thing that I think having Dallas look at it, they were kind of like the Bengals of the last few years, where the offense is awesome, defense, let's try to get one stop and we can try to win a game here. So, but yeah, it was I definitely didn't expect that.
yeah, I didn't either. But the thing I really didn't expect is that the fact that Corey Brissett is able to get the ball to these weapons while
Oh yeah,
not Jamal, while Kyler Murray couldn't, which was odd. So, I
yeah,
mean,
and I think it sounded like before Kyler Murray went on IR today that Jonathan Gannon was going Jacoby Brissett either way this week. So I think that kind of tells you where they're at. And I I don't know what his contract situation is, but I wouldn't be surprised if they try to move that contract somewhere and try to give him a different you know different opportunity, like we've seen with Baker and Darnold and Geno and some of these other guys.
yeah, send him to Miami or something.
Yeah, yeah,
So, I mean, yeah, the Cardinals have been kind of in a purgatory position, as far as like just not been able to get out of that bottom rut. Despite them having a quarterback, them going out getting weapons, working on that defense, it just didn't work out. So
yeah,
I'm interested to see what direction they go to.
yeah.
And then we got week 10 coming up. We also have the trade deadline wrap up.
Mm.
Your Jets, I mean, the fire sale was on, man. They went out, they got about they did the Sam Presti, and they went out. They got about 95 first-round picks for the next 2 years,
Hmm.
in NFL terms, right? So,
Sure.
you guys got like two, I think two next year, or three next year, and then two the following year, and then second round. No, we got one, two, yeah, two next year, three this year, and then second round pick for next year too. So, or this year, so two.
Second round this year. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, you guys are loading it up. How you feeling, man?
Yeah, yeah. I think the initial seeing Sauce traded kind of, I don't know. I wasn't thrilled about, because I felt like he's on a good contract. He's young, two-time All Pro, only in his fourth year in the league. I felt like you had more of a leash on that one. They did seem to get a lot for that. So it being two first round picks was quite a bit. So that was something that I wasn't. I think the longer I looked at it, it was like, okay, maybe that not the worst thing in the world. They stink with him. They're gonna stink without him. I guess let's get some picks, but you know it still kind of hurt a little bit, right? Because corners are tough to come by in the league, and when you get a guy like that, you think he's going to be locked up for his entire career in New York, and I think he would have been fine with that, and I think the Jets would have been fine with that. But obviously, what they're doing isn't working. I think they just figured we got to change this up. So that one I was shocked about. Quinn Williams, he's been on the Jets 7 years. I love Q. He was clearly unhappy. He hates losing. All he's done here is lose. So I think the Jets, kind of did him a favor. The Cowboys giving up a first and a second was wild to me, because I don't know what the Cowboys are doing. But that first round pick could potentially be really good next year. So I think I was, I thought they got pretty good value on that one. And once you're kind of in that mode, it was just like, I'm still shocked they didn't trade Brees Hall.
Yeah, I thought that situation was interesting that they didn't trade him. Maybe they'll wait and trade him, or because
Well,
I think he's on his last year, right?
he's got the fifth year option next year. They pick
Okay.
it up, I think.
Maybe they figure the fifth year is worth it, because
Yeah,
what'll be like 10.
probably.
So, and then with Allen going out, I mean, they're probably going to need a. I think if Allen didn't go out, maybe they trade him. But
Yeah.
um, we'll see what happens with that situation. As far as the Cowboys, I don't understand how you trade Parsons and then go ahead and get another defensive player. If that was the case, should have just paid Parsons and
Right.
traded for Williams. But that's another story. Just ass backwards right there.
Yeah.
And then I mean, you guys did a good job of getting those picks.
Yeah.
Most teams, like I said, most teams they're really settling for some of these like second round, third round picks for some of these top tier talent defensive players. But you guys went out and stuck to your guns and got a bunch of first round picks, which is great for you guys.
Yeah, I think my issue is more that are we, because the Jets have drafted well here in the past, 4 or 5 years, but it's kind of turned into nothing. So my concern is you trade these guys, get these picks, potentially make, but even if they make good picks again, and if they go to waste again, then you're like, it's just like this never ending cycle of terribleness.
Yeah, that's the thing. If they hit on the picks, it was all worth it. If not, then
Well,
you're pretty
yes,
much.
yeah, that's the problem. They've hit on the picks before, and they're still in this situation. So it's like,
Well, I mean the quarterback pick. That's the main thing.
they
You hit on
have to
that.
get
Yeah,
they got to get a quarterback.
you hit on that quarterback. It's a whole different situation. Now
Yeah,
everything else is just gravy once you get the quarterback. Like you kind of see it with the Giants situation now that they kind of got a quarterback. You're like, oh man, now you get use these other picks to get
yeah,
weapons or like offensive linemen or corners. So,
mm,
um, but I'll definitely be in the mock draft room with you, seeing these potential players that are coming out. So between this year, I think next year is the gold year as far as what's coming out, as far as like offensive talent, as far as the NFL goes. So,
hmm
but still, I mean, for you guys to be prepared for both years, I mean, it's going to be a great. You're putting yourself in a great position.
yeah, yeah. We just gotta, yeah, we gotta hit on that the one major pick. So
I also like what the Colts did. I mean, Colts defense has been holding up most of the year. Just
yeah,
gives them opportunity to get more
yep,
dimensional, kind of shut down half of the field. Despite Sauce not having the best year, he still hasn't really allowed receivers to get over, I think, like 50 yards or something like that, something crazy, but just hasn't put up the numbers. But still, with that defense and that offense, helping out the defense, keeping that defense fresh, he should be in a good position to cause some havoc out there in Indy.
yep.
And then for the rest of week 10, we got a Thursday night game tonight. We got the Raiders versus the Broncos. Um, I'm pretty much expecting the Broncos to take care of business. Raiders are just trash right now. I don't know what
hmm
they're doing over there on offense or defense. It seems like Genti has really not worked out like I thought he would. A lot of people thought he would come in the league and be killing. Maybe I don't know if it's the offensive line or maybe he's just not what we thought he was. So
Yeah, I mean, he hasn't gotten any room to move. Although he's having a decent night tonight, which is funny because it's against a tough Broncos defense. But yeah, I just feel like he hasn't had any push on that line.
yeah, like I said, maybe it's just the offensive line is really bad. But I mean, Pete Carroll's normally a uh, trenches guy, so
Yeah,
he normally figures that out quick. But it doesn't seem like they got the right guys in place. Well, they
yeah,
also had some injury with Bowers going out early.
sure.
They don't really got any receivers, so I mean, most of the time they probably putting all the guys in the box anyway because none of the receivers could get open, especially with Bowers not in there. So yeah, they're
hmm
in a bad situation. So they'll be right in
Yeah.
the lottery this year. It looks like. And then Sunday games, we're gonna have another I won't say British game, but European game
It's a
on Sunday.
Germany, right? It's
Yeah,
Germany.
Germany. The NFL, they doing a great job, man, of the global expansion.
They're
Unlike,
trying.
I mean, the NBA, even though the NBA got them a little beat because they got like the foreign players, but I kind of think this might top them a little bit in the long run because they're actually going there and playing games at some of these bigger, huger stadiums that are packed
Yeah,
out. So like you're kind of gaining new fans for some of these places that really don't have football teams or at all. Um,
yeah,
and they kind of like the brute force of football. So I mean, we got the Falcons versus the Colts. Like I said, I think this is a revenge game for the Colts. Um, just based off the outing they put up last week, they're going to come out hot. Falcons are kind of going back and forth as
yeah.
far as what they're doing between quarterbacks, between getting your boy the ball, Bijan the ball. I don't know what's going on up in Atlanta, man. They seem to be struggling right now.
It's a weird team. Yeah, they're just kind of up and down. They got down big to the Patriots last week. They made a comeback, missed an extra point, cost them the game. Get blown out by Miami, but then beat Buffalo. So it's like, who knows what they're doing?
Yeah, I don't know, man, but they might be right back in the same. I feel like they're right in the same position they were last year. They up in that 7 to 10 range as far as the lottery. So
Yeah.
they got to figure out how to either jump to the front or get out to the back and get some more wins. So they got too much talent on that offense for them not to be clicking. So
yeah.
And then the other notable Sunday games. I mean, we got the Browns versus the Jets. I think this. I don't want to say this is a trap game, but
trap game for who?
For the bettors. I think people are going to bet on the Browns.
Oh.
But I feel like because the Jets gave away their pieces, but I wouldn't be sleeping on the Jets, man. But I think the Jets need to lose this game so y'all can keep pace for that top pick because it don't look like the Browns was going anywhere anytime soon.
Yeah, I don't see any way they win this game. So I would expect them to. I think the thing that the Browns are good at is defense and running the ball, and the Jets can't stop the run. Definitely not without Quinn in there, and their offense isn't very good. So it should play perfectly into the Browns' strengths.
Yeah, I feel like this is a trap game. Better stay away from this game at all costs. I wouldn't take no overs or unders or nothing. I'm telling you, man. I feel Vegas is already tapped into this game. So
yeah.
Then we have the Patriots versus the Buccaneers. That should be a good game. Patriots are kind of looking of old. I mean, the Patriots playing good, man. Buccaneers are playing. Buccaneers are playing good despite the injuries. I think it's going to be a good game to see between these two quarterbacks. So I'll definitely kind of keep an eye out on this game as well.
Then
we got the Giants versus the Bears. Just because the Giants are my team, I'll just keep an eye out to the game just to see what Dart does again. See if he can be consistent despite not having any weapons. And then the Bears, it seems like they're kind of figuring out their offense more game by game, and they're kind of getting into the I would say they're getting into the Detroit type of play, but Ben Johnson's doing his thing as far as offensively. We're going to see if this helps them as far as carrying momentum into their divisional games.
Yeah, I think Chicago should probably. This could be a high-scoring game, actually, because I think Chicago's defense is not very good, and I think Jackson Dart and Dable can exploit that. I do think that Ben Johnson seems like he's kind of getting in the swing of things a little bit, at least offensively, kind of playing to Caleb's strengths and things like that. I know Caleb had 2 catches last week, which is kind of funny. It could be a good game. It could swing either way.
Oh yeah, I kind of predict this as one of that a similar game to the 49ers game, like a 30-24 game, some in that range. I mean, if he's able to help put up. The Giants' problem was that when they got in the red zone, they couldn't score. Now they get in the red zone, they can score. So I mean, if he's able to do that again, I mean, I feel like they're kind of going to be in the game, but not really be in the game. So, I mean, he's definitely giving a lot of people hope in New York.
Yeah,
so.
For sure.
And then we have the Steelers versus the Chargers. It's going to be interesting to see if the Chargers can carry the momentum from the past game, and the same thing for the Steelers. I feel like the Steelers are on the all-time high after, causing the Colts to turn over the ball so much. But I feel like Herbert's a little different animal. So it's going to be interesting to see if they can stop those pieces that the Chargers have, as well as Herbert running out of the pocket. So.
Yeah, I'm interested to see if Herbert can keep it going. Now that Joe Alt's out for the year, it's been highly documented this year the difference that he makes. I think they're 4-0 when he plays a full game, and they're 2-3 now when he does not. So yeah, it's a whole different ball game with Joe Alt there. So it'll be interesting to see what Herbert can do without his left tackle.
Oh yeah. So I mean, they're gonna figure it out. They traded for I forget the guy's name from that big tackle, the
Oh,
6'7" guy. Uh,
uh, Penning,
Petty, yeah, something like that. So
Trevor Penning.
I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna be the instant replacement or they're gonna move guys over and then slot them in on the right side. But they're definitely gonna figure it out. So
Hmm.
and then as far as the other Sunday games, not really else I would say worth watching. Um, I mean, I'd rather the rest of the games are more lopsided. I feel like they're not
Yeah,
really,
yeah,
but you never know. Some of these, I hate when they show the stats for like the some of these Sunday games and they show like, oh, Derrick
yeah.
Henry touchdown money line was like $1 billion and he didn't get a touchdown. I'm like, come on, man,
He was
come on.
minus 250. He was minus 250 last week on
Yeah,
Thursday.
like, yeah, I'm like, come
Yeah.
on, man, that's crazy, man. And then this week he gonna be like minus 400 or something crazy. Ridiculous. And then we got the Monday games. We got the Eagles versus the Packers. I feel like these teams have been playing each other every year the past few years. Eagles are coming off a bye. Um, they went out and they reloaded that defense. I mean, how y'all be trading people players to the Eagles, man? That's what I don't know, man. Why? Like, why? Why would you do that?
Because how he calls them.
Like, why? But why would you do that? Like, I'm like, especially they just won the Super Bowl. Like,
Yeah,
they really didn't lose anybody. I mean, they lost like two players on defense, but now they already got it back because they got Phillips
yeah.
and they got what's the name coming back out of retirement for half a season, and then like, come on, man, come on,
It was
guys.
Brandon. Did Brandon Graham come back?
They say he was coming back out of retirement,
Yeah,
so I don't know if it's officially coming back or maybe they just keep him in the locker room for
I was gonna say.
leadership.
I I saw it and then I don't. I mean, I haven't watched the Eagles, so I wouldn't know. But I yeah, I didn't see if he actually got signed to the active roster or not.
Yeah, I mean, I felt like they just really keeping him in the building more so for leadership. Well, Papa, he might come in and out like a few times on like those like long third downs. But I
Yeah,
mean, well, we're gonna have to wait and see if that's the case.
yeah,
He's pretty much gonna be a part timer on a Super Bowl roster. So, but other than that, I don't think there's anything else in the NFL going. And then on to the NBA. Not too much here. Boy, VJ look good as usual, which pisses me off. He's keeping the 76ers afloat. They're doing pretty good right now. I think they're in the top three in the West right now. I mean, the East. Um, Spurs are still hot. Wemby did dunk on Bronny the other day. I thought that was pretty funny.
yeah. That was cool.
Uh, OKC still undefeated.
No,
I
they
don't want to
lost
say.
last night.
Oh, they did. Oh, thank
Yeah,
God.
they're 8-1.
Yeah, they're about to hit 10 before any team. That's crazy.
Crazy.
But still best start in OKC history. I don't think Williams is back yet. They got a bunch of young guys that are playing good. They got somebody on their bench averaging 20 points. I never seen this guy in my life. Um, I know the Knicks drafted him and then traded him to OKC. I feel like we got fleeced. Um, even if it's not like permanent, he's not a permanent 20-point scorer off the bench. Maybe just hot. I just felt like
Yeah,
we got fleeced. I just felt like we got fleeced, man. OKC's pretty much gonna be OKC with all these young guys. So they're
yeah,
definitely gonna be hard to beat. I know the Warriors were making a run, but they have some injury problems now. So that's gonna be their Achilles
sure.
heel if their guys can't stay healthy. The Nuggets pretty much seem cool. I mean, I feel like Joker's had a triple double almost every game already. Nobody's really talking about it, but
He
I
had a
mean,
huge 38, 16, and 15 last
15.
night.
Yeah, I mean, he's ridiculous, man. Like,
I know.
I don't want to say give him the MVP. I mean, they probably gonna get to SGA because of the record and everything, but I mean, this guy's ridiculous, man.
He is ridiculous.
He'll definitely be a Hall of Famer. I'm interested to see where he falls, like his stats where end up when he retires. Whether he
Yeah,
gets another ring or like if he hits like top 10 rebounds, top 10 assists. I don't know
just
what he'll be at for points.
top 10 all
Top
over the
all
place.
around. Yeah, that'd be crazy. Um, and then all the other teams, I mean, there's not really else going on. I mean, your Celtics, Your boy Jaylen Brown, he's out there marking opponents with his hairline. But I mean, you guys,
he tagged some Wizards last night.
like, yeah, I mean, but you guys seem to be figuring it out, which is a little scary because if the Tatum rumors are true and he comes back right before the playoffs and is somewhat healthy, that's one of the teams I do not want to see in the playoffs.
Oh yeah.
So, how you feeling about your squad, man?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, all things considered, I think that they've been pretty good. They easily could have packed it up and just said, all right, we're gonna throw this year, but they haven't done it. Brown's been awesome. They've gotten some good scoring from Anthony Simons and what's his face. They got this new guy Manute who's been good. Some of the role players have really played well. So yeah, I mean, tough not to be happy with where they're at right now. I think they're 4-4 or 5-5, somewhere around there. The East is weird. Is a weird place though. You got like, you got the two good teams or two teams that are get the Bulls at 6 or 7-1, and then you had the who's the other team there? 76ers were
Hmm.
at like 6 or 7-1, and then like 8 teams that are like at 500 or a game above or a game below. So it kind of does feel like one of those years where it's going to be, and I don't know if the Bulls and Sixers can keep it up, but it feels like it's just going to be a slog in the
Yeah, pretty much. I mean,
like teams that under 500 making the play-in tournament.
oh yeah, or close to it, like those
Right,
like
right,
40 and 40, like
right.
41 and 40 teams or something like that. So, but I mean, I'm definitely surprised about the Bulls. I mean, your boy Josh Giddey's
Yeah,
going off. I mean, he was on OKC, so I mean, if he didn't have that situation going on, who knows if they would have kept him? But
yeah,
um, I mean, still, they put themselves in a great position. The Jazz were surprisingly good. Marketing has
yep.
been playing great, but um, I know your boy kind of wanted to get rid of him, but um, that's crazy that the the Warriors said no for marketing for the other white dude, the point guard. Yeah, Brandon out of
Oh,
Mesky or something. Yeah,
yeah. I know the guy you're talking about now. Yeah,
yeah, I thought that was kind of crazy they wouldn't trade him, but
yeah.
that's another story.
Well, Giddy had all that weird stuff, and I don't think anyone knew what was actually going to happen to him.
Well, no, that was for the Jazz. They were going to trade
Oh,
marketing,
Markkanen.
yeah,
Oh,
for him, and
oh
the
yeah,
Warriors said
yeah.
no.
Well, maybe they knew they couldn't fit him in the cap or something.
Cap,
I have
yeah,
no idea.
probably, yeah. So, but the Jazz, they were probably trying to get some draft picks. Warriors probably
Oh
was
yeah,
not trying to get up off it. And you can't be dealing with your boy out there in Utah because he be fleecing people too.
oh yeah. Danny Ainge,
And yeah, that's the original fleecer right there.
the original fleecer.
Nah, because you can't. There's no way you could fleece. How you fleece a whole team thinking that you're gonna pick one player, then you pick another player in the draft, and
Yeah,
the player that they thought you were gonna pick is actually a bust. That's crazy. That's the ultimate. That's the ultimate fleece right there.
that is the ultimate fleece. I agree.
But I mean, outside of that, it wasn't really much else in the NBA going on.
Nope.
And then on to MLB, man. It was a tough road, man. They had us scared. They had us on the ropes, man. But Dodgers pulled it off, man. Dodgers pulled it off, man.
Yeah, I'd say one of the more memorable or incredible World Series that we've seen in a while. Yeah, just top to bottom. I think a bunch of good games and no real blowouts. Actually, the Blue Jays are the only ones that had a blowout. But yeah, game 7 was awesome. You had Rojas hitting the home run to tie it in the ninth. You had Otani getting knocked out early. You got Yamamoto coming out for 2 2/3 of innings after just pitching 97 pitches the day
Yep.
before. Just a bunch of crazy stuff, and Will Smith hitting the home run obviously in the 11th, and the IKF coming up short on that to win the game for the Blue Jays. Like, it was a crazy, like, I mean, from the gosh, from the 7th inning on, it was wild.
Yeah, I mean, one of the better World Series we had in a long time.
Oh yeah.
The fact that we had one overtime game go 18 innings, then we had another one for
Yep.
Game 7. I mean, it just says itself. And then
Yep.
let alone the talent we had in there.
Yep.
You know, going balls to the wall for the chip. It's going to be hard for them to get beat next year too, because
Yeah.
rumor has it they're about to get the other Japanese guy that's coming over. It's going to be between the Dodgers, Yankees, and I think another team that
Yeah.
this guy's considering. So, I mean, if you already got 2 Japanese guys on the team winning, I mean, likelihood is that they're probably going to get him too. So, I mean, that, they kind of, I don't want to say they kind of don't care about the money. They care about the wins. So they're doing a great job of balancing out, justifying the money they're spending, and
Sure.
they're recouping that money back hand over fist the beginning of the season. So, what most people think is a lot of money to them is really nothing. So,
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's how you want your your billionaire owners to run a team, right? Like run it like you'd run, like me and you would run our Madden team. Like try to get the
yeah,
best players you can, and put a good team on the field to win a championship.
yeah, pretty much. I mean, I feel like they playing Madden franchise mode on easy right now, the way this is looking.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be interesting to see if anyone can topple Dave, the Goliath.
Yep.
Because nobody's really in a position to beat them, so to say. When you look at the talent on paper, when you look at the up and coming teams, there's nobody really that can match them.
Hmm.
Pitcher for pitcher, hitter for hitter, on any given night in a 7-game series. I mean, they just got so
Right.
many guys to throw at you. It's just crazy.
It is.
But I mean, eventually they will lose. I don't want to say people are not going to show up, but the way this team is looking, everybody's showing up. And
They
look,
are.
also looks like and people are ready to join them too to try to win. So, which is more dangerous,
Hmm.
because then you'll get guys taking less paid just to get on the team, and all of a sudden you got another Game 6 or something, and you got a guy like Will Smith coming in out of nowhere hitting home runs, and you're like, what the hell? Where this guy came from? But I saw a funny tweet. They said, it's somebody said it's crazy how Will Smith redeemed himself. They were
Oh.
talking about
Yeah. Yeah.
they were talking about
That
he
was
was
good.
slapping Chris Rock one year, and then next year he's hitting home runs for the World Series. I thought that was kind of funny, but they hit one part of my parlay as far as my futures. Let's see if these other ones turn out. So, and then I think that's pretty much it for sports. I don't think there's anything else.
Nope.
And then it's that time again, ladies and gentlemen. We got another edition of JD's Bites and Brew. What you got for us?
All right, this week we got it's a taco, like a taco queso bowl. Yeah. So took 4 pounds of ground beef, threw it in the crock pot with some taco seasoning, some hot sauce, and some bone broth. Put it on high 4 hours. While that was going on, or as that was coming towards the end, cooked a bunch of protein pasta and made a cheese sauce. So the cheese sauce was cottage cheese, some nacho cheese, and cream cheese with a little bit of bone broth again. So took the cooked pasta, put it in with the beef, added a diced red pepper, and then put the cheese sauce in there as well as some more shredded cheddar, and then stirred that together and let that kind of meld for about 15-20 minutes, and then served it up. Made like 10 servings, so boxed a bunch of it up and been eating it all week. It's been fantastic.
That sounds good. Did you find that somewhere, or was this something you normally make?
No, I just found it. Follow this guy who makes like healthier versions of good meals and for meal prep. And yeah, it was really tasty. And you can even add, like, I ate it today just to try to change the flavor a little bit. I add a little bit of buffalo sauce. So it's been really good. I think I've had it now 4 or 5 times in the last 3 days. So real tasty.
Oh, that sounds great, man. That sounds like the chuck roast I've been having. I've been having like every week
Yeah.
now. So um, definitely another alternative for a brisket. I like it a little bit more just because it's like like pretty much shreds up when you get it nice and cooked for a long time. There's a lot of different things you could do with it. Um, it's less tough than brisket, a little bit less tough. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just like it a lot, man. I'm doing a lot of
Yeah.
different stuff with it. So I threw it on some
Yeah.
mac and cheese today too. So that was
Yeah.
great. And then what'd you guys drink that down with?
All right. So we got a new brewery tried out, Monday Night Brewing. It's in south end of Charlotte. There are a lot of beers on tap. I tried the Juice Raptor. So it's a hazy IPA, 6.9%. It definitely has that, very pineapple-y taste to it. I thought it was pretty good. Again, it's probably not the best IPA I've ever had, but I thought it was definitely solid. It had that fresh, like orange kind of flavor to it. Had a little bit of that pineapple and just some heavy hop flavor on the back end. It did pour like a nice, like, yellowish, deep yellowish tint. And yeah, it was solid. Like, I again, not going out of my way to get it, but if I saw it and it was there, I'd definitely have a beer. So we'll give it
Oh, that's good. That's pretty good.
yeah.
That's a little above average. So
Yeah.
I feel like you can't go wrong with like pineapple in a beer or like certain flavors. I feel like beers it like hits all the time.
Yeah.
But I'll definitely be adding that to the list.
Oh yeah.
Would you say that's more spring summertime?
Uh yeah, I think it's more of like a probably like a spring summer. Yeah, I'm probably, working my way out of the IPAs for the year and going with some more of the darker beers.
Yeah, I feel like yeah. Aren't IPAs considered like fall winter anyway?
So yeah, I mean some of them are some of them you can have like some of the sessions are more like summertime, they're more refreshing, but yeah, probably more wintry.
Yeah, that's interesting though. It's like a
Yeah.
wintry base, but a spring summer taste. That makes sense. And then that's JD's Bites and Brew, everybody. And then this week for the BRRs, I mean not too much here. Um, I'm doing the Stranger Things challenge. Trying to watch one episode a day until the new season starts. I forgot about it. Really is a good show though when you watch it back, as far as like the whole story and everything. So um, definitely something you could do if you want to watch it back before the new season starts. I think right now, if you started on time, you're supposed to be in the second season, somewhere on
Yeah.
the third or second episode, somewhere in between there. I might be one or two behind, but
Yeah.
um, definitely something you. But the hard thing is not letting it go past that episode because when you start watching, you don't even realize like the next episode's about to come, and then it might start, and you have to cut it off real quick. So that's the hard part about doing the challenge. So outside of that,
Yeah.
I was watching Wayward, but I gave up on it. I know you said you finished it. What's your review on that show?
It was weird, man. Like the storyline was weird to begin with. And I felt like the acting was not very good. I think the Alex, the cop husband-ish person was just not a very good actor. The
Hmm.
kids, I felt like like a couple of the kids, like Layla
They're annoying.
Abby, oh god, they were just not just like not very good actors. I mean, obviously, I think the head lady Evelyn was good,
Yeah.
and the wife there, I forget her name. I'm terrible with names in these shows, but Yeah, I thought the storyline was already a little bit weird, and then when the acting wasn't great, it was kind of like it dragged a little bit. But I wanted to see like it was one of those ones where I wanted to get to the end to see what was like going on, and then like nothing happened in the end. So it was just like I don't know. I wouldn't say it's a complete waste of time, but it's pretty close.
Oh, that's terrible, man. My initial thought when I started watching it was going to be like horror-ish type of a show, like, but it just wasn't that. It was just like teen drama. Like the teenagers in the show was just annoying. I felt like they were just like I don't want to say stupid or just like nonchalant to life. Like they were just doing stupid stuff and being punished for it, not like realizing what they were doing, why they were being punished, and they
Yeah,
kind of put themselves in that position, and they weren't willing to change it. So it was just like it didn't seem like they were growing from the situation at all. You just got like bad, like when bad things happen to bad people, it's not justifiable if that makes sense. So it
yeah,
wa- it was just a
yeah,
lot. It was just annoying. It was just bad, man. The acting didn't help. The writing didn't help. I don't know, man.
yeah.
Um, yeah, it was just I had to turn it off, man. I'm sorry.
No,
Um,
I don't.
on to a better show. Welcome to Derry. Um, I'm hearing mixed reviews. Some people think it's like too weird. Um, but
I didn't watch the second episode yet. I think we're gonna let a few episodes run before I turn it back on. But yeah, go ahead.
yeah, I just think a lot of people aren't familiar with like it, and like the whole premise of it to understand like the whole situation. But personally, I like it.
Yeah,
I think it's given has a nice weird horror feel to it, just like it. I mean, pretty much is it. Even though we haven't seen him yet, we haven't seen the clown. I forget his name, Pennywise.
yeah,
I think we're gonna see him on the third episode. He's finally gonna reveal himself. But we're getting a lot of Easter eggs. It um, goes as far as also they were saying that I forget the guy. Who's the guy that made it? Stephen King. So
yes.
apparently this is connected to The Shining. So
Oh,
um,
really?
yeah, the guy.
Why did I felt like they're playing it off as like a prelude to it.
Well, not really, but the guy from The Shining, the guy, what's the guy's Dick, the black dude in The Shining, the one that had like the premonitions.
Yeah,
That's the same guy that's working for the army.
yeah,
So apparently Stephen King had like a whole universe planned out with like some of these movies that we didn't realize. So like I said, they're dropping a bunch of Easter eggs about that. I wonder which other
right,
ones are going to be connected to it. But I mean, overall, I'm enjoying. I'm just interested. But that's the thing. The only thing I wish would pick up more. That's the only thing I feel like
right,
is a little bit slow. Like because you already know who Pennywise is to some degree. So you kind of want to see him
right.
come and kick it up. So hopefully the third episode does that. But overall, I mean, I'm enjoying it, man.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, I enjoyed that first episode, so I'm gonna let a couple build up, but I think it's gonna be good.
Yeah, I think it is too, man. Like I said, I'm interested to see how long this goes because I think they planned it out. The rumor is they planned it out for 3 seasons.
Yeah,
Um,
yep. That's why I read. Yep,
so I wonder how much they're gonna give us, and then
right,
what's after that? Is there another It movie coming or what's going on? Because
right.
they're definitely gonna build this out. And then outside of that, you got Gen V. I finished the season finale, decent show. If you like The Boys, is pretty much the tier right below it,
Hmm.
connected to The Boys. So they do a great job with the parodies of superhero powers, um,
Hmm.
how it kind of mimics some of the popular superheroes we know of. So I think that's always fun to watch. Um,
Yeah,
we,
yeah,
we got Mayor of Kingstown. He came back. I think they're this will be episode 3 this week.
You watching it yet?
I watched the first episode. They kicked it off with some new players. Your boy from The Walking Dead is up in there. He was in The Walking Dead, and then he started off in the one before it. Damn, what's that dream called? The dude Morgan. You remember Morgan? The black dude that had the son that Rick met like in the first few episodes.
Oh yeah.
So they got him up in there. He's some kind of player. We don't know yet. So I only watched the first episode. So
Okay.
it's definitely interesting. It seems like they got a bigger budget on this. So they definitely kicked it up as far as the actors. So it's gonna be it should be a lot of fun to watch. And then wasn't really much else as far as TV shows. As far as movies, they got Predators Badlands comes out tomorrow. So I'll definitely be checking that out this weekend. From the reviews, they said it's not as good as Prey, but I mean, Prey is the best Predator movie out. So obviously, if you're not better than the best one, there's nothing wrong with that. But they said it's definitely good. So they give it a lot of good information as far as the Predators, kind of what their like teachings are, as far as like their lifestyle, stuff like that. So I think that's one of the things we've been missing in a lot of the Predator movies. So you never really see like where they're from, their family, stuff like that. So they're gonna give us a lot of information on that, so which is good. But then outside of that, I mean, it wasn't really much else. I did notice that I think Warner Bros is up for sale. So if
heard Netflix is going after it.
Yeah, I mean, I heard it's between Netflix and Disney. So if that's gonna be the thing, if Disney gets on it, it's a monopoly already. But
right,
if Disney gets it, I feel like they probably would do a better job than Netflix. I don't know if Netflix is willing to. I don't know if Netflix is willing to put in the money to like Disney will to get it off the ground. So, but either way, it's gonna be good. So
yeah.
But the bad thing is what does this do for HBO?
Puts them on notice.
Because I don't know if you saw what Disney did. They pulled all their stuff from YouTube. So no more ESPN, no more, and anything Disney is off of YouTube right now.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, YouTube TV, yeah.
TV. So
yeah, I have YouTube TV. I know. I've been hit hard.
So I mean, YouTube TVs are giving out a little bit of refund for that, but the question is YouTube going to pay the premium to get those channels back, so to say? Because it looks like Disney's trying to get everything on one platform. They're consolidating everything into one box.
Yeah, but I also read that's not necessarily the case, because it doesn't make financial sense for them to do that. It's more they make more money having people subscribe to YouTube TV, which is kind of wild.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think they're trying to kick up the price on YouTube TV. So whatever.
Oh, okay.
Whatever fee YouTube TV was paying is not enough. So they're either going to need more, or everything just going to be on one box for Disney. So, and then let alone if they decide to get Warner Brothers, but the main thing in Warner Brothers is that all that DC stuff. So now for everything superheroes, you got to go to Disney. So that's going to be very interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, but other than that, that's all I got, man.
That's all I got from my side.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, until next time.
Till next time, Rich.
I want to thank y'all for rocking out here on the Sports Sidebar Podcast. Give y'all something to ride out on.